So this is a review of our room at the Souq Al Wakra Hotel in Doha, Qatar. This is south of the airport, which is away from all of the new developments in the north of Doha, but this is considered the old town, and this hotel is one of the historic refurbishment or historic hotels in this area. They took over the old souk, a part of the old souk. So yeah, this is the front of our hotel. It's beautiful, as you can see. It's in this courtyard. Behind that is the pool area and the lounge area. It's really awesome. Our room here is 106, but let me show you the little courtyard behind it as well. There's about 300 and something rooms in this space, I think. But anyway, we're here for one night, so let's take a look at the room. Again, the key is one of these new wooden key. Here's the reader, and you twist it to the left, and as you enter the room, you have a beautiful, it's a small space, but it's a very beautiful space. You have a nice flat screen TV that also tilts out if you like to look at it. You have a coffee nook right there with various outlets there, and a Journeys magazine, which is one of their magazines that feature this type of properties. And you have a nice chair here. Over here we have another nice piece of art on the wall there, and we have a nice nook for your teas, and obviously the coffee capsules, 2 complimentary waters, tissue paper. It is 22:36 or 10:36 p.m. Here's what the left side looks like. There's a reading light right here. You can actually turn it on and twist it out if you like. There's the remote control right here for the TV. Very nice. You have a little drawer here. Soft close? Yeah, it is. I don't want to slam it. There's a space below that for like a Quran or something like that. But anyway, here is a king size bed that we booked. And you can see the backlighting is beautiful, very modern, rustic at the same time. And there's a end table right here for you to like put on your shoes and things like that. To the right, you have 2 big windows to the outside. You can obviously keep the screens there, or you can bring down the shade for even more privacy. And look at this ceiling. Oh my God. This is, again, a historic place. So they kept a lot of the original beams, and they made it much more clean and modern, but you have that beautiful historic feel. Let me go ahead and do an ultra wide here so you can see. There you go. It is a small space relatively for the king size bed, but you can see they did a very, very good job of optimizing the space and making it look clean and very nice for a resort feel. So over here, obviously you have the prayer mat at the bottom. You have your standard phone, your notepad, and various outlets right here. I'm surprised they don't have USB ports, but that's fine. So there's the other reading light. Very nice, you know, pillows, and the bed is very soft. But yeah, here's the view to the rest of the room here. Let's go ahead and take a look at these cabinets right here. So here at the top, you have clothes hangers, space for your backpacks and whatnot, electronic lock, and some extra space for extra linens at the top. Of course, these LED lights automatically turn off when you close the door there. You have a fridge at the bottom with some glasses and bottle opener. Okay. Now, to the left of that, you have the entrance to a beautiful restroom But before that, let's go ahead and look at the cabinet on the left side. Okay. All right. So you have a huge amount of space up here, right, for your additional clothing. Obviously the ironing board, the iron at the bottom. There are 2 slippers, but we're using them already, so they're not there. And we bought some stuff from Brands for Less. Anyway, you have an electronic, actually a emergency rechargeable flashlight right there. And from the back of the door, you have the lock at the top. You have this little nook right here. Again, this is a refurbishment of an old Souq. So this room is probably part of a smaller room in the past. So this entrance is kind of low, which is kind of historic. It's kind of cool, right? Anyway, here's your key holder. Here's your various controls for the room. This is the master light. I don't know what that looks like. Disco light. What the heck is that? I don't know. Oh, yeah. So that's like a mood light. And this is the night light right here. Oh, you can see it. There you go. This is do not disturb. You know, flip it on, flip it off. This is your thermostat. It's set to 25C. I'm going to turn it to 24C. You can click a button here for various modes. That's pretty cool. Very simplistic, very intuitive. And here's the rest of the room. I love this ceiling with the beams, the historic beams that they painted, and the lattice above that. It's amazing. Combined with this ultra modern, you know, but very cozy bedroom, the backlighting, the you know, the chair, the end table, everything just kind of goes together. It's a small room, but it makes you feel very clean, very nice, very cozy, and you know, spacious at the same time. I don't feel, you know, tight or cramped in this room. I really love it. Now, walking into the restroom, you have various controls. You see here for the shower, the tub, I guess, the rain shower, and some other stuff. Okay, yeah, different lighting, as you can see. Turn off or turn on. There's the button for the water heater. I don't know why that's there, but anyway, so walking into the restroom here, I'll take off my shoes. Okay, all right. So to the right, you have a large shower room here with glass partition, very, very nice. And to the left, you have a very large his and hers sink, very nice ceramic here. These, you have the cold water right there. You turn it on here to more cold. You pour it out or come out. So that's pretty cool, intuitive. In the Middle East, you know, certain things are not so intuitive, but that works. Anyway, you have the 2 glass cups, the towel holder, and some Eco-Fresh lotion, hand soap. All right, and your cups, hair dryer, the makeup mirror with a light behind it, some towel hangers there, a beautiful robe, very nice, pretty sure soft. Yes, it's very soft. Cool. You have JBL speakers, the controls for your speaker. You can play your music through the room or have a TV, I think, fed through the room. You have your toilet here, the flush button, and it looks like it is a floating, yeah, it's very low, but it's a floating toilet also. This guy is actually pretty cool. You twist this to the left and it turns on the sprayer, and you twist it to the right, it shuts off the water, and this is the button that controls the sprayer as well. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, let's look at the restroom here, the shower. Here we go. Nice towels, Got some soft lighting from the top there, very nicely done. Everything here is marble, a layer of marble. And you can see the shower head very nicely done. It's large and the water pressure is pretty strong. You have the various controls here. It's from Gorohi, which is a very nice high quality brand with a handheld unit there. And there's your drain with a mosaic bottom, which is cool. Okay, so I have to show you a couple things here. The tile flooring, some of them is iridescent, so it's pretty cool when you're taking a shower. But here's the controls. This, if you twist this way, it goes into the rain shower up here. And if you twist this way, it puts the power to the handheld sprayer. And when you go ahead and let's see. All right, so you can see it's alternating the pattern. It's doing a massaging pattern, right? So you can use this to massage your back, your foot, everything, and the water pressure is very strong. I'm not putting it to maximum strength yet. So anyway, so that's that. And if you go to the right, I think this thing is set, you can see just a little bit and the rain shower is already going. But if you bring it all the way to the right, you have both the rain shower and the massaging wand, which is awesome. So you have multiple sprays, and of course that one, the massaging wand is actually doing the alternating pattern. Yeah, just wanted to show you guys that because that's I find it pretty awesome. A lot of times you go to a hotel, you have just kind of the basic setup. This one has a very nice, clean, modern setup, very high quality. This is solid steel. I mean, very substantial, and the buttons as well. And the function is just awesome. Here's another mosaic nook right here with various amenities. You got bath, shower, conditioner, and shampoo. Very nice. All right, that's a quick look at the restroom here. Let me go ahead and get a look at the full mirror. Very nicely done restroom. I like it. Over here we have our robe. Very nicely done. Very soft robe right here. Pretty cool. And you have 2 rolls of paper towel, and this is a nice floating toilet. It's a little low. You might not be able to see all of it, but it is there. The flush, the main flush, and this is half flush. That's standard in this area. Nothing much to say about that. You have the volume control for your speaker, JBL speaker, very nice. You can feed Bluetooth music or possibly TV sound in here too. And of course your telephone on the wall. Over here, this is a staple in this region. You have a sprayer for your feet, or your behind here. This is a sprayer right here. But the difference with this one is that this button right here turns on the sprayer, but you have to actually first twist this to the left to let the water out. When it's in this position upright, it is shut off, so you don't accidentally get water all over the restroom. Over here we have a little trash can and that nice large counter space right there for his and hers. I love it. Pretty awesome. Some storage cabinets at the bottom. I think there's some extra linens in there. A nice little rug right here. Very, very nice. Anyway, this is the rest of the view of the restroom. Huge backlighted mirror. Awesome. Just awesome. When you walk into the room, you think it's small and whatnot, but as you see more of the room, it's actually pretty large and usable. Oh yeah, and here is a huge full-length mirror behind a very high quality and thick wood door. You don't see that in a lot of the hotels in this region. So, but yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Let's go ahead and take a look at ultra wide view of this room again. Very nice. They made very good use of space in this room. I'm very happy having booked this room. Thank you very much for watching. Mixed grill right here. Kebab is all the vegetables. We have a lamb chop right here. We got lamb kebab and we have mixed grill, all 5 meats. All right. Oh, and this is the Azerbaijan cuisine restaurant right here. And we're at the beachfront as well. You can see the town behind us.